When we started out with the program, before that, we were spending probably about 3 hours a night trying to do homework from the school. And, I think a lot of kids maybe have an hour of homework. The 3 hours was pretty much spent crying and frustrated. Not only was Erica frustrated, I was frustrated. And it was kind of a vicious cycle in the wrong direction. But then we started the program. Uh, Erica did have to get used to the different exercises and the fact that she was doing something different than other students. But eventually she caught on to the exercises, was able to do them more quickly. We were no longer crying every night. And she just sped right along, and we were able to get things done every night.
Okay, I was just wondering if you could tell us how you found out about the Developmental Foundations program.
Originally, I was talking to some friends about some problems that we were having with our daughter regarding her reading level. And we had been struggling with it for a long time. Our friends asked us about Little Giant Steps and if we had heard of that, and we hadn't. And so one of them sent me some information about a screening that Little Giant Steps was having. And so we decided to go ahead and try that. It was an inexpensive way to get started. And when we went, they told us about the Developmental Foundations package, and we started to use that.
When you received the program, were the instructions clear so you could get busy fulfilling the goals you were seeking?
The instructions in the kit were very clear and also included some website links to videos and other information to help you along as you did the different activities.
Have you used any of those post-tests?
Yes. When using the post-test, we were able to see significant improvement in Erica's reading as well as her math. We've also seen her concentration level improve as well.
What did you appreciate most about the Developmental Foundations program?
Probably the most effective thing was that it just improved Erica's confidence to a dramatic level. She was very just not confident in herself at all when she began the program, and within a matter of 6 months, her level of confidence grew to a tremendous amount. She's excited about going to school.
What did you find as the biggest challenge, and how did you overcome the challenges?
Our biggest challenge with the Developmental Foundations program was just the time to get in all of the exercises and make sure that we were doing them correctly. And we overcame that just purely by keeping to task and continuing with the program. My daughter was just able to start doing things more on her own when she got used to doing the different activities, and that helped us speed it along.
Did you utilize the parent training that's on the website that comes with the program? And if so, how many times?
We were able to use the website training, and we first used that on the very first day of the program, just to make sure before we started activities that we were going to be doing them correctly. And then after about a week, we went in and looked at all the activities again just to verify that we were doing them correctly as we had been doing them over the course of the previous week.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit about your daughter's progress since using the Developmental Foundations?
My daughter started out with the program. The school had recently done testing, and she was at a middle of first grade reading level, although she was in third grade. And by the time that we had completed the program for about 4 or 5 months, the school had done retesting, and this was when we had done the program over the summer. And she had increased her reading level by a year, so she was at a middle of second grade level within 4 or 5 months of the program, and that was over the summer where most children regress. In addition to that, we also worked on our math facts, and Erica was very quick at skip counting and things I can't even skip count in, and she was able to just go through math facts very, very quickly. Today was the first day of school back from the 2-week holiday break, and as Erica was getting dressed, I asked her if she was ready to see her friends and her teachers, and she was excited about that. And then she said, "And I'm excited to do some math." Erica's never really been super excited about school before, so that was a really great answer to hear. And she started to do a math problem on the Foggy Mirror and just worked it right out there in the fog. So that was incredible.
Can you tell us a little bit about your child's response to the program? And did she understand the importance of what you were doing? And did she begin to see any benefits?
At first it was pretty difficult. My daughter didn't really understand why she needed to do something different than all the other 3rd and 4th graders. But over time she became okay with doing the exercises, and she definitely can tell now how it helped her, although she wasn't able to see at first how this was going to help her. But she's just made such big progresses in her different areas where she was struggling, and so she is much more confident.
Would you recommend this to other people?
I would absolutely recommend the Developmental Foundations program to other parents that have their kids are struggling. In fact, I have already recommended the program to several friends.